Hi guys, welcome back to Eco Designs to Fit. In today's tutorial, you'll be learning how to make this beautiful circular 360-degree sleeve. It is very simple, and if this is what you're interested in learning, please keep on watching and let's get started. So guys, on top of the table, I have my fashion fabric Ankara print, which I'm going to be using for the shorter sleeve, and then for the longer sleeve I'm going to be making use of this bridal satin. This my sleeve is 2 steps. Okay, you can equally make it into just 1 step, but I've decided to make mine 2 steps. Okay, so I'm going to be using the black bridal satin for the first step, which is the longer step, and then the shorter step I'll be using the Ankara print. Now my round armhole measurement is 24 inches, and then the length of my first sleeve, which is the longer one, is going to be 13.5 inches, and for the shorter one I'm going to be making use of 11.5 inches, which is 2 inches difference. So guys, I'm going to now fold my fabric so that we can cut out the longer one. Okay, now remember that to cut out a 360-degree flare you have to fold into 4. Okay, but now I'm going to be folding into 8 because I want to cut out 2 sleeve for the 2 different arms at once. So I folded into 8, and I'm going to make sure that the length is 13.5 inches and then the width is also 13.5 inches. Now after making sure of that, I'm going to place my tape on the pointy part of the fold and then mark out 13.5 inches all around, as you can see me doing like this. Please, when you are marking it, just like when we are marking out for our flare, please do not allow your tape to leave that pointy part. Now after this, I'm going to go ahead and connect all the points like this and then go ahead and cut it out. Now guys, after cutting this out, the next thing I'm going to do is go ahead and notch the edges. So as you can see, I'm going to hold it like this and then use my scissors to notch. Now after notching this part, I'm going to notch the other side as well, and then to the pointy part I'm going to use my chalk to indicate, because that is the middle of my circle, right? Now after that, I'm going to go ahead and open up my circle. So if you want to open it, ensure that you're holding 2 fabric, okay, because you know that we cut out 2 sleeves at once. And please make sure that you arrange this properly so that one circle won't be bigger than the other, and then use your pin to hold it. Okay, please guys, when you're working with this type of sleeve, make sure that you're using your pins, as you can see me doing like this. The reason is because if you don't do this, by the time you want to cut out your radius, one of the fabric might shift from the other, and when you cut out the radius, it might end up not being equal. Okay, so guys, from the middle of my circle, what I'm going to do next is go ahead and connect it to all the notches that I've created earlier. So this is like basically dividing my circle into 4 equal parts, as you can see me doing like this. And then after that, I'm going to go ahead and bring in the round sleeve measurement, which is 24 inches. Now this 24 inches, I'm going to divide it by 6.28, which is formula for finding the radius of a full circle. Now after that, from the middle of my circle, I'm going to mark out 3.8 inches, which is what I got after dividing the 24 inches by 6.28. Now as you can see, after marking out 3.8 inches, I'm going to place my tape on that particular point and then try to rotate, marking out 3.8 inches as well. Okay, so that is going to serve as the radius, that is the round circumference of my armhole. That is what I'm trying to mark out right here. And if you notice, this thing I'm rotating right now did not enter into the other part of the circle, because this circle is being divided into 4, right? So it's just in between 2 parts of the circle, as you can see. So after that, I'm going to snip through and then cut out the radius. Okay, now as you can see, I am done cutting it out, and here it is. You can see that now we have like a smaller part and a bigger part. Okay, now this smaller part is going to be the part that should be sewn into the underarm. Okay, and then the bigger part should be on the shoulder. Now guys, I've gone ahead to also do the same thing for the smaller sleeve. Okay, so this is the fabric I later changed that we use for the smaller sleeve. I had already cut it out before I remembered to do this tutorial, so I'm going to use this particular fabric now to illustrate what I have for the smaller size of the sleeve. Okay, so as you can see, I'm trying to fold the fabric into its parts. Remember, for a full circle you fold into 4, that is 360-degree circle, but for 2 full circle you fold into 8. Okay, so now for the length of the smaller one, I made use of 11.5 inches. So I'm going to also place my tape on the pointy part of the fold and then mark out 11.5 inches, as you can see me doing like this. And then after that, I'm going to go ahead and cut it out. Now after cutting it out, next I'm going to notch just exactly what I did for the longer one. Okay, for the bridal satin, I just wanted to repeat it so that you guys can see. So I'm also going to hold 2 parts and then open it up. You can see I've also notched the center of the circle. So I'm also going to use my pins to hold it down. You guys, like I said, make sure that you're working with your pins because you're working on circle. If you make any mistake, you're going to destroy the armhole area of the sleeve. Okay, so after that, I'm going to connect the middle to the notches, as you can see, so that I'll have 4 equal parts. And then after that, I'm now going to divide my round armhole, which is 24 by 6.28, which gave me 3.8. Okay, so and then the only difference between the longer sleeve and the shorter one is just the length, but the radius remains the same. Okay, because they are going to be sewn into the same armhole circumference. I hope you guys understand. So I'm going to rotate it all around, and then after that I'm going to connect it. Please, because of the floral effect of this fabric, you might not be able to see clearly, but just understand that whatever I'm doing here was what I did for the black fabric. Okay, so guys, I'm now going to go ahead and cut it out. So now I'm going to put this fabric aside because I don't want to waste the material. Okay, and you guys, yeah, this is it. That was actually what I did to arrive at this point. Okay, so you can see we have the smaller part also and the bigger parts. Okay, so let me place the two so that you guys can see. So you can see that we have the same radius, just the length that differs. Okay, and the difference between the two lengths is 2 inches, as you can see me showing you. So guys, I'm now going to go ahead and cut out the lining. Now to cut the lining, you are not going to fold into 8, you're just going to fold into 4, making sure that the folded part is where you're going to place on the lining, as you can see me doing like this. Okay, and then you're going to have to go ahead and cut it out. Now remember, I'm doing this because my sleeve is 2, that's why I folded into 4 for the lining. My sleeve is 2, so for this smaller one I'm cutting out 2 lining at once. Okay, so now after that, after cutting the lengths, I went ahead to cut out the radius, and yeah, this is it. Now for this part, I'm going to slash it open. Okay, because that part is where we are going to sew into the underarm of our sleeve. I hope you guys understand. So we have separated the 2 sleeves. So let me open it up so that you guys can see and understand what I've been trying to explain. So you can see now, next thing I'm going to do is go ahead and use fusible interface. Okay, place on it. That is if you want to use fusible interface, but this tutorial I didn't make use of fusible interface. I went ahead to place the lining right side facing the actual fabric, and then I went ahead to sew around the edge of the circle using 1/2 inch, and after that I went ahead to top stitch and then turn it and give it a good press. You also repeat the same thing for the black part. Now after much thinking, I went ahead to change the black fabric into this yellow because I feel like that black doesn't really match. You guys, you know, this is January and going to fabric shop, I wasn't able to get this yellow bridal satin, but after making the sleeve and it wasn't matching, I went back into the market to search for this properly. Okay, so guys, after that I went ahead to join the 2 sleeves and also join the underarm. Okay, so guys, I'm going to make sure I locate the center of my sleeve and then place a notch. Now I'm going to bring in my gown so that I'll show you guys how to fix this. Now this place that I just notched is going to be on the shoulder, okay, which is a longer part, and then the underarm is going to be on the under of my armhole, just like this. Okay, and I'm going to move over to my sewing machine and fix the sleeve into the armhole. So guys, after everything, this is the final look of the sleeve. I hope you guys find this tutorial helpful. If you do, please do make sure to give this video a thumbs up. I will see you in my next one.